What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So these are my ingredients that I'm gonna be using to season my oxtail. Now, first of all, you have to wash your oxtail very well, and you have to remove the excess fat. So make sure you clean off as much fat as you can, because guys, oxtail full of grease. Now in this container, I have some Cajun seasoning, I have black pepper, and I have some onion powder. So I'm just gonna mix all of that season together, and then I'm gonna add it to the oxtail. Now I'm gonna be using my green seasoning. Now I will leave a link in the description box. If you're interested, you could check out that video. I'm also adding some pimento seeds. Now if you like, you could always crush your pimento seeds, but most of the time I don't crush my pimento seed and the food still tastes good. Alright, so now I'm gonna add a packet of SAZON. Afterwards, I'm gonna add some adobo seasoning. Now this is the all-purpose seasoning that I'm using. If you like, you could always use any other all-purpose seasoning. Now I'm adding maybe about half a teaspoon because it's very salty to me. Alright, so I'm gonna add some chili powder. Now guys, there are so many ways in which I can season your oxtail. Alright, now this is just one way in which you can, and trust me, the result is delicious. Now I'm adding some garlic powder. Afterwards, I'm gonna add my soya sauce. Now I'm using the dark soya sauce, and for this recipe I'm not using any salt because the soya sauce has a lot of salt. Alright, it has a high sodium content. Now if you don't love the whole heap of sodium, then you could just get a low sodium soya sauce. But since I'm not gonna be adding any salt, then I'm not worry myself. Alright, now I'm adding a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, also adding a teaspoon of my dark soya sauce. Now I'm gonna add like a half a teaspoon of browning first. Now I'm not like to use a lot of browning to season my meat. I like to just add it gradually, because you don't want to throw down too much and then your meat become bitter. Alright, so this amount wasn't enough for me because I love to season my oxtail and have a darker color than what it has now. So I am gonna be adding some more. I'm also gonna be adding one of my secret ingredients, but if you don't want to add it, guys, no kill yourself. Alright, this is my kitchen, my way. So if you want to use all of the other seasoning but you don't want to use the secret ingredient, nobody now gonna judge you. Alright, your kitchen, your rules. Now this is the color that I so choose, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. Alright, now this is my secret ingredient. I added a tablespoon of tomato ketchup. Now if you don't love tomato ketchup, you don't have to add it, but trust me, when I marinate it with the tomato ketchup, the flavor is amazing. Now it's the other day I marinated my oxtail for overnight. Now make sure you thaw your oxtail properly. Alright, make sure you thaw. You can't cook no cold meat. Alright, it'll come trashy, and nobody don't want a trashy meat in them kitchen. Now I added a little oil to the pot, maybe like a tablespoon. So after it becomes hot, I'm gonna sear my oxtail. Alright, we'll braise your oxtail first. Now just add all your pieces to the pot. If you use more than me, then say you have to go, braise them in 2 batches. Alright, now all of mine wanna go in the pot because it's a big pot, but at the same time I'm gonna cook a whole lot of oxtail. Alright, so let's sear each side for about 5 minutes. Though it's a very high flame, because remember we didn't have a lot of oil, so you don't want it to burn. Alright, even though some might have to stick to the pot, which don't worry about that because of pure flavor, but at the same time you don't want it to be burnt. Alright, now I'm just gonna turn them to the other side. After doing so, I'm gonna let the other side get some color. But guys, make sure you have some hot water ready to pour on the meat when the time comes, because guess what, when you know my thing go already, you have to use some hot water. There's no way you can cook meat with cold water. Just like a junk your meat, and nobody not gonna wanna junk meat. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is add a little water. just to kind of deglaze the pot. Well, it's not going to be fully deglazed, but you know, just to wake up some flavors. Alright, just wake it up a little. Now I'm not going to slow cook mine. I'm going to do it part way, because guess what, in Jamaica the cost of living is high. So you know, when I can save on money, you know, you have to save. So the gas is expensive, so I'm gonna just cook my part way on the stove top, and then I pressure it. But if you like, you could just slow cook yours fully. Now guys, I'm gonna just turn over my pieces of meat, and then I'm gonna add some more water. Now I don't like to just add all the water one time, you know, I like to add the water gradually. That's just my way. Right, so if you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe, share the video, you know, give it a thumbs up, and you know, tell others about Tamara recipes. Now you could also follow my IG page. It's recipe_Tamara. I will also leave the link in the description box. Alright, I'm gonna leave the IG page name in the description box. So just add enough water to cover your meat, and remember, I'm gonna cook it part way on the stove top. Alright, now I love to just season my oxtail one time, and then I have to add no more salt or any other seasoning when I cook down my meat. So I'm not gonna be adding any other seasoning to the pot more than some more green seasoning. Now the green seasoning do give it a nice fresh flavor. Trust me, that green seasoning is everything. Alright, so don't forget to check out the description box where I leave the link there. I love to add a lot of ginger to oxtail. It do bring out the flavor, and lots of garlic. Okay, and more pimento seeds. Now you just gonna give it a mix, then I'm gonna cover your pot and make it cook like maybe like half an hour on a very low flame, and then after about that time, then I'm gonna return and show you what I do next. Alright guys, I also have another oxtail recipe that I will leave in the description box, so you know, if you're interested, as always, remember to check it out. So now I added my oxtail to the pot, to my pressure cooker. I added all the liquid that was left in the pot after, you know, I let it boil for about half an hour. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more hot water, because you know the oxtail need enough water to cook it, but at the same time you don't have to over add the water, because remember, the pressure cooker works with pressure. So while it boils or while it pressures, the water level will rise, and you don't want it to, you know, come over on your stove. Alright, that happened to me once guys, trust me, I don't want it to happen to you. Now my oxtail fully pressured, the pressure maybe for about 30 minutes or so, because my pressure cooker, it pressures fast. Alright, now because oxtail full of grease, so I'm gonna remove maybe about half cup of the oil that was released from the oxtail. So you wanna make sure that you remove some of your oil. Alright guys, you don't want so much grease in your stomach, that's not good for you. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna leave back some of the oil, you know, because oil, you have flavor too, you know guys. So it was released from the oxtail, and all of them nice juices also mixed with the oil, so I don't have to take out all of it. Alright, now my oxtail soft and nice, so I'm gonna cook it down now. Me love ketchup, so I'm gonna add some more, but if you don't want to add no more, if you don't want to add none at all, then don't add none at all. Alright, now I add maybe about 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup here. So in total I add 3 tablespoons of ketchup to the recipe. Now I add some fresh seasoning, more ginger, sweet pepper, onion, scotch bonnet pepper. I add some what them call it, some scallion, and I add some red label wine, cause yes, guess what guys, at the Christmas season, you know, so we have to enjoy our nice food. Alright, now red label wine or any type of wine, whether the red wine vinegar, so it goes well with, you know, beef, oxtail, you know, brown stewed chicken. So you can always add some to yours as well. Now, if you don't want to add it, don't add it. Alright, the oxtail still gonna taste nice even if I don't add the red label wine. But me just enough, so I add some. Alright, so just taste up your pot, guys. And I want to cook and the food don't full of flavor. Alright, so anything I want to add, just add it in your kitchen. Now I add some canned butter bean. If you like, you could always pre-cook yours. Now I add some onion and garlic powder, because guess what, guys, you want your bean to have flavor. Alright, so after doing so, I'm gonna use some of that nice clean gravy and just base my bean with it. Alright, now after doing so, you know, remember the bean cook, so you don't want to mix it too hard and then you break your beans. Alright, guys, also before you pour the bean into the pot, ensure that you drain all of that liquid that they used to preserve the bean. You don't want that in your food. Alright, now I'm just doing a taste test and it tastes amazing, so I'm not gonna add nothing more to my mother. I'm gonna cover the pot and make it similar. So at this point, my oxtail is looking also delicious and it smells amazing. Now this was so good, guys. If you try the recipe, you're not gonna regret it. Alright, so remember, if you try the recipe, comment down below and give me your feedback, and also share with your food friends, guys. You know, you don't want to keep all of the food to yourself. Right, now me love to have a little, you know, gravy left in the pot, because the oxtail after a time it will get thicker, the gravy will get thicker, so you don't want it to dry out too much. So I'm gonna just put up my flame and then I'm gonna share my nice clean oxtail. Look at that, guys, looks so juicy and delicious. Now I am having mine with some rice and peas with some sauteed vegetables and my lettuce. Yeah, so yes, guys, my Sunday dinner was amazing. Now thank you so much for watching, and go and bless upon yourselves straight.